Good morning, YouTube. Okay, it's time for May's Sexy Standouts. As per usual, if you guys are new here, each month I like to choose 5 favorites from the month, and it's random. It all depends. Usually, I shout out a book that I read that month that was a favorite, and I always introduce you to a new to me YouTuber that I found that inspired me that month. So, without any more rambling, let's dive in and we're going to start with books. I have 3 books here. If I were to choose, okay, so I'm also a sentimental person, and the books that I keep are 5 stars. Like, that's the only thing I give 5 stars, are books that actually are worthy to be on my bookshelf. But again, sentimental person, and this month my favorite book was none other than Les Mis. I know. This is my first time reading Les Mis. Look at the chunker. But I read this with my son. He actually finished it. We started it in April. He finished it. It took me 2 months. So not only was it a great book, I think the combination of us reading it together and talking about it, that makes it a favorite. I think if I did not read this with my son, I would probably have given it a 4 star, so it probably wouldn't be like a favorite, but I cannot imagine giving this away because of the memories that it holds. Also, I wish that I knew nothing about this going into it. I have watched every film that has ever been made on this book. And my son, on the other hand, he had not. So he went into it completely blind and got to experience the book before the movie. We have yet to watch the movie. I have to decide which one I want to watch with him, and that's a struggle because I love them all. Anyhow, I will say, if you are going to venture into this novel, he does ramble, but I mean, I'm a rambler too. So there are chapters where you're like, what? Where are you going with this? Why do I need to know about the sewers of Paris? Like, if you know, you know. Anyhow, I still loved it. I love the writing. I will say it's not my favorite classic that I've read this year. The Count of Monte Cristo just stole my heart. So it'll be interesting to see what my ultimate favorite book of the year is going to be, because I've had so many good reads this year. So many good reads. The Secret Life of Flora Lee was amazing. I've had so many good reads. It's going to be hard to pick, but this was definitely a favorite. I do have 2 honorable mentions that I want to, I break the rules. I think last month I had 2 books in my video also. 2 honorable mentions. One is a nonfiction. You guys have heard me talk about Jen Bethune. I found her last month, and she was my favorite when it came to a YouTuber that I shouted out. I am still in connection with her and her videos. She just finished Vlog a Day in the month of May, which was amazing. She is, if you're looking for someone who's authentic and real and shares their junk, but also helps you heal through trauma, Jen's your girl. This is her book, Soulful Miles. It is a nonfiction. I did rate it 5 stars. It will stay on my shelf. I will be rereading again and again. I can't wait for her next book to come out. I think it's called, I don't even know what it's called, but she does have another one that she's working on. It is not like, don't be intimidated, but it's full of so much stuff. So it's Soulful Miles, Finding Light on Life's Darkest Roads. Ultimately, it is her biography, I would say, memoir through trauma. But it's so good. It's so good. And then, of course, I have to mention The Women. I read this in May for book club, and I was actually partnered up with a woman, and we were hosting book club this month. And I am not a historical fiction girly. I'm just not. And this one really spoke to me. I don't know if it was because My future daughter-in-law is a nurse, and just my grandmother is a nurse and my grandmother was actually a nurse in, I don't know if it was the Navy or the Army, I can't remember, but it really resonated with me. And it was my first Chris and Hannah I've ever read. I will be reading more. I will say the back and forth romance was a bit much, but at book club, hearing from other people that were actually in service, the things that happened in this book actually happen even today in reality. So it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars, but that's just because I only have so many bookshelves. So yeah, I loved it. Okay, that's books. I'm so excited to talk about some of these other things. Some of them are going to be quite different than I've ever shared on my channel before. So where do we go next? Let's go to perfume. I've never talked about perfume here on my channel, and my husband will tell you I have probably purchased so many different perfumes because in my mind, I watched a movie before I ever had kids, and it was called The Christmas List. You cannot find it anywhere. I think it was an ABC Family Christmas movie, and it was one of my favorite Christmas movies, but it was all about this woman who could help you like find your scent, and you would answer a bunch of questions like, what's your favorite flower, your favorite beetle, your favorite, I can't remember some of the other ones. And in this movie, this little kid comes up to her, and his mother, she doesn't know it, but his mother has passed, and he pretends he's buying perfume for his mother. Or was it a girlfriend? I can't remember. And so he answers these questions, and he's there to find this perfume that like embodies his mother. And when he smells it, I mean, he just lights up because he's missed her, and we all have memories tied to scents. Anyhow, I've been obsessed with finding my signature scent, basically for my entire adult life. And recently, in May, I came to realize I might just be that oily mama person who one day smells like lavender and the next day smells like vanilla and the next day, like, that's okay. But I saw a YouTuber, Katie Weismer, who is Kate's Book Date, I think is her YouTube channel. She chooses a perfume for every book project she's working on. And it's the association. So she'll spray it, and that gets her mind triggered to get into the mode of writing. I love that idea, but I took it a little bit different. And inspired by her, I went on to Dossier. It's DOSS. Let's see if it says it here. DOSSIER, I believe. Yes, DOSSIER. And they have a bunch of different perfumes. I think they even have colognes. They have a certain line that if you like a specific perfume, you can try their version of it. They are a clean perfume company, which I adore. I love. I have sensitive skin. I'm just a sensitive person in general. And what I did was I chose a perfume specifically for a manifestation that I am working on manifesting. And currently, if you follow me over on Patreon, I talk about traumas and specific CPTSD traumas that I am working on healing. And so I chose a scent for that journey. And I chose Sage and Black Tea Renew. I will put all these links down below, by the way, the books, the perfume, the other items. Please know that none of these are I'm not affiliated with any. I'm just sharing honest opinions with you. I would like to get affiliated with Amazon. I just haven't taken the time to actually try to do that. But all of these links, I don't make any money. This is pure, honest sharing with you. So the Sage and Black Tea Renew is my healing perfume, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I do like to pair. I did buy, I think I have three. I have three different ones. I have this one, Neroli Romance, which I do occasionally. If I'm going out, I'll spray this and then do like a little bit of the Neroli. The Neroli is very strong. But I do like pairing this with anything else that I wear. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, if you like sage, black, it smells like tea. A little, like a sweeter tea. And a little sage in there. It's so good. All right, check out Dossier if you're looking for perfumes. Yeah, loved it. I'm still in love with it. Okay, I cannot do a favorites without mentioning Cantha Bay. I am so excited, you guys. I get to go to the Cantha Bay Marketplace in Nashville next month. I get to hug Erica's neck. We've known each other for forever. I just have never officially met her like in real life. So that is going to be freaking amazing. But a favorite from May is Cantha Bay Silks. I have always loved the stitched Cantha. I've been afraid of silk. I don't know why. I don't know if I thought it would be like living in North Carolina. It gets humid here. And I don't know if I thought that like the humidity, that it would be weird. But I'm obsessed. It's so, I mean, if you guys know me and you've been here for a while, you know I talk about like buttery paper and the buttery feels. Highly sensitive person. Feeling is everything. I guess in my mind, I thought, like, I have dry skin and I always thought my hands would snag on silk. I think I should have looked up the name. I can't even tell you. It's a specific type of silk. It is repurposed, upcycled, and I'm obsessed. So my favorite Cantha piece, if I were to choose right now, in silk. This is the Bowie Moo jumpsuit that I have on right now. It is in silk. But this beauty is the Summer Dahlia Duster. I wear this thing all the time. You might have seen it if you watched my Mother's Day video where I did the book haul and the Mother's Day surprise with the Barnes & Noble challenge. I was wearing this how I originally planned to wear it, which was over top of strapless dresses. I wear strapless dresses all the time. That used to be the only thing I wore in summer. I'm branching out now with Cantha. So you'll find me still in strapless dresses, but also wearing Cantha. I got this to go over my strapless dresses so that when I did videos or when I was out, that I wouldn't look so bare. And that's how I wore it in that video. I wore it open. Was it open? I think it was open. So it buttons down. It is long. The back, sometimes, it depends on how tall you are. I'm 5'6". The back does not drag the floor on me, but when I come down my stairs from the master bedroom, it will drag behind me, like on the stairs behind me. It buttons down yesterday, the day before. I actually wore it as a dress, so I buttoned all the buttons and I paired it with some flowy pants. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Every time I wear Cantha in general, somebody stops me and comments on my outfit. I'm obsessed. And it's so high vibe because you're wearing pieces that are just what they stand for is just so amazing. So my favorite Cantha piece currently is the Summer Dahlia Duster. I will put the link down below. But if you've not tried silk in general, you gotta try some silk. Okay, again, I don't make money. I'm not making money to share this stuff with you. So that's 3 things, right? Okay, next up, this cute little pouch. My husband and I, where's my journal actually? My husband and I we did a little staycation in our town. We got a hotel room and I found this new cute little shop, and in it they had this adorable little pouch. For those of you that don't know, my animal for 2025 is the moth. This is my death year. So if you do the math, my tarot card for 2025 is the death card, which to me means transformation. So I've just really been drawn to moths, to caterpillars, to butterflies, even cicadas, crabs, snails, just that whole transformation concept. And when I saw this, it was just like a happy little love note when I saw it. So I had to mention it. And currently, I move in and out of Breeze covers, documented journey covers. This is my Hello Summer journal, and I need to refill my fountain pen, and I'll put that in the pen loop. But I have my extra journaling things because I like to use more than one pen. So let me just show you, actually. Currently, I have 3 pens. The purple one's almost dead, and then I get to add it to my empties. So I have a purple Uniball Vision Elite, a green. This is actually purple, black, green, black. And then a pen from my husband's company. And I also have this Tombow Mono liquid glue that a friend gave me, and it is also almost ready to go to the empties pile. So I had to mention that little favorite. And now for the big reveal, for the big like YouTuber, because that's everybody's favorite part. There is a YouTuber that I stumbled on and have been so inspired by. Her channel name, again, all these links will be down below. I don't know that I can find a link for this, but everything else will be down below. Her channel is Soul Art by Soph. S-O-U-L, Art by S-O-P-H. This woman, I don't even know how her video jumped into my feed, but her focus is healing. Maybe that's why, like I've been on this healing journey, but specifically using your inner child to heal. Guys, if you like art, you like sketchbook videos, you need to check her out. I teased last week by showing this journal. Inspired by her, she keeps an inner child journal, inner child sketchbook. And it has changed everything for me. It has changed everything when it comes to art, when it comes to healing. It gets me out of my head. Now, the way that she does her inner child sketchbook, which I too have done mine the same way, is you use your non-dominant hand for everything. So I'm not sketching in here. I'm right-handed. I'm not sketching with my right hand. And she talks about the reason you do that when you're using your non-dominant hand, something happens in your brain and it shifts into a different portal. I mean, it's amazing. So I started one. The first thing I did was I let my inner child decorate it. And of course, I know I mentioned this, but Cat Riles, documented journey. And then this is from the Heartwood Tarot. It was like a freebie that they sent. Okay, so she actually has specific exercises you can do. I painted my name with my left hand. When I say that this has brought so much joy, I can't even verbalize. Each of these first 4 spreads, if I can move my finger. So this is, I think it was called automatic creating. Again, you're using your non-dominant hand. Then there was an exercise about your favorite place as a child, which was my swing that was between 2 trees. And I used to swing side to side. Left hand. This one was to create like a magical creature. Again, the joy that comes from getting out of your own head. I feel like I've actually been playing with my inner child. Like I returned to her. This was an energetic, how are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? A symbol to represent. All of those were her actual videos that kind of walked you through different practices. Then I went on and did some of my own. I did some of my own doodles. This was me playing with paint. I want to come back and draw, let my inner child, non-dominant hand, see what wants to come out. But this day she just wanted to paint. So check her out. Soul Art by Soph. Again, the links will be down below for all of these things. Tell her that I sent you her way if you end up subscribing and making a new friend. Her videos, again, if you want to be touched and you want to find joy and you are interested in inner child stuff, check her out. So this is going to be my inner child play sketchbook. I will only use my non-dominant hand while playing in this. Then what I realized is I normally sit with this and my art journal. So I can pull it out, which I talked about in last week's video. I think it was last week. But this like brings stuff up. And then I come in here and I connect the dots with my right hand. But it's been so fun. It's been so fun. So I had to mention her to you guys. Again, go check her out. Thank you guys for being here. I love these types of videos, and I'm so glad that you guys do too, because it does make me think through my entire month. And some months are hard. May had its hard moments, but when I'm focused on what were my favorites, like what really happened, what blessed me, what brought me joy, that act of pulling those up really does bless me to do these, like to make this video and to find these favorites. So I highly recommend, if you're watching and you have a YouTube video, join me in creating your own. You don't have to call them sexy standouts. You can call them your monthly favorites. I would love to see. So if you do make those videos, please come and post your link so that not only I could find you, but even other people that love these videos can see your comment and visit your channel. Okay, until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.